two that are mine and one that's not. I'm going to open with an announcement. I'll be publishing my first book at the end of August, so it's called For the Record, and maybe I will give you a poem adjacent to the ones that are in it up here. He looks at me and says, "You have written about love like you were willing to die for it since you were like 15. I laugh and I say, "My love is like an old dog that you're just too selfish to put down. It sits by the door and it waits for you to come home, never really sure if you're going to, but excited at the opportunity that you might. You see, they say a kicked dog is bound to bite, right? But out of all of the times that I've been kicked, I can't even remember the last time I showed my teeth. I am all soft underbelly and a clenched jaw. I often wonder if this desperation by any other name would be called loyalty." Once, as she was leaving, she said, "Your love is just so sweet, it gives me a stomachache." I laugh and I say, "My love is like a childproof house. It's a safe place to put your bags down and stay for a while, but when the slumber party's over and the lights come up, it all just looks like a padded cell. And I often wonder if this is my curse. Take every emotionally unavailable person in my family and give me their ability to feel, then ask me why I feel crazy. I often wonder if this psychosis by any other name would be called passion." Once, on a drive home with a friend, they said, "Your love is just so intense, I just don't know what to do with it." I laugh and I say, "My love is like an intervention. It's everyone who's ever cared about you telling you, maybe if you loved yourself just half as much as you love everyone else, maybe you wouldn't feel this way. But what if the point is to feel this way? You see, loyalty to me has meant more than love, than money, than honesty. It's the reason why this dog will never cannibalize the rotting bodies in this house I've come to know as love. It would rather just starve too." It happened so slowly in the beginning. I think that's why I never really noticed. It was mid-September when you told me the house was haunted, that the pictures of your childhood that hung so perfectly streamlined down the long hallway suddenly went missing, and how they would turn up under your pillow or in the coffee cups you drank your morning coffee in, and you'd laugh about how at least the ghost has a sense of humor. And I should have been worried then. But it wasn't until the moving boxes showed up and you could no longer describe your mother's face or father's laughter to me, for they had already been packed away and moved to a forwarding address you couldn't remember long enough to give me, that I began to realize the house that you spent your whole life in was falling apart at the hinges. The walls you painted as a child are now a sun-washed version of what they were once, but as beautiful as they ever have been, just no longer strong enough to hold anything old or new on them, and that left us both feeling condemned. Because I remember you telling me that when the lights started to flicker and the eviction notice came, you were scared of forgetting who I was or my name because you were the one who gave it to me. And I told you I could remember for the both of us. For when we end the same way we started, perfect strangers who share so much love, that I will always leave my light on so you can always find your way back to me. This one is not mine. This one is called Instructions by Rudy Francisco, one of my favorites. Gather your mistakes. Rinse them with honesty and self-reflection. Let them dry until you can see every choice and every regret become brittle. Cover the entire surface in forgiveness. Remind yourself that you are human and that this too is a